Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy South Central. What's up, South Central family? We're back at it again with another review, right? Another video on James Clue, man. Asking people in Philadelphia, why do they support Kamala Harris? And this question needs to be asked because most people are just playing identity politics. Okay, they just vote for a woman or vote for vote for a black person. Okay, they want to see a change. Okay, um, yeah, it's nothing rooted in anything as far as policy and making a difference in our country. It's just all rooted in identity politics. Okay. So today we're going to get into it and try to figure out, do they have a point? Okay. Because we all are interested in why these people choose to do what they do. Okay. Um, and hopefully we get some great answers other than that she's just black. Okay. Let's get into it.
For president.
I am ecstatic.
Totally. Beyond.
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
What do you guys think?
Absolutely. 100%.
I am excited about her running for president.
It's more energizing. It's amazing that we live in a time where there's an opportunity to have a female president.
It's about time there's a little hope in our country.
Are you excited about her running for president?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
No?
No. Absolutely not. 2024 Trump.
Why are you ecstatic?
Because for the first time since I think 2008, I feel like hope again.
I think she brings hope.
It's very hopeful.
Why is that?
Because it's time for a woman president.
First of all, we got the first black mayor of city of Philadelphia, Mayor Sherelle Parker. And I think, we need a woman in the...
Yeah. I don't care if she's black. It doesn't matter to me whether you're black or white. What matters to me is, are you going to serve the people? And she's not going to serve the people of America, the true people of America.
Yeah. Why do you think so? Do you see her as just being a weaker candidate than Donald Trump?
Yes, I do.
She seems to have a good head on her shoulders.
But I think it's a lot of tension in our community right now as a whole.
Yeah, she got a good head on her shoulders, heels up. You know what I'm saying? But to be real, at this point, it's like what you prioritize, right? A lot of people prioritize her being black and her being a woman, right? They want to see something different other than the policies, and this is where people go wrong. And this is where I think it's easy to confuse the American people because they play off of people's emotions, and that's a very emotional response. I just want to see something different. What about you not being able to afford anything? What about you not being able to feed your kids? Well, it's just something different, right? The adults are in the room, but look at what it caused. My thing is that people got to start critically thinking and putting things aside and trying to understand what is best for America and not what's best for you and your own selfish desires. As far as seeing a woman in office, that doesn't mean anything to me. All right, that doesn't represent America. What represents America is grassroots American citizens being fruitful and being able to live the American dream. Okay, and a politician should not be able to destroy that, although they have. All right, but from these answers, what do you think already off the bat? Okay, let's get back into it.
And we need anything we could put in there that can deactivate that tension, bring it down.
It seems to be interested in bringing people together and actually solving problems.
How do you think that's been the last couple of years?
From the signs, they're going the wrong direction.
So if you see it going the wrong direction, Kamala's in office right now. What makes you think that she's going to change that if she's been in office the last 3.5 years?
I think she's going to have it. It's just not her. It's the Congress. It's the Senate. It's other people.
I mean, I love everything she's about, their party's about, Tim Walz about. Yeah. All good.
Yeah, I think Walz is a great addition. Has only made us more excited about the ticket.
I think her choice of a running mate was fantastic. I'd never heard of him before.
When it comes to Tim Walz,
already it seems like these people have not done their research about Tim Walz or Kamala. Okay, at this point, he's a liar. Okay, he fibs a lot and he tried to fabricate things to make himself seem like something that he's not. All right, an honorable person. All right, he lies about things that you shouldn't be lying about, not knowing that there's people that he was in service with saying that, bro, he's lying. He did not go to war with us. All right, he dropped out. He's a dropout. Okay, you don't get honor for that. But at the end of the day, these people have not done their research, so it's easy for them to fall for it. But it seems like it's the average Democrat thinking. Okay, they don't think for themselves, right? And I'm not trying to insult them, But what I'm trying to say is very true, because why is it the norm not to do your own research? Why is it the norm not to know this person? I never knew this person before. Do your research. You got a phone. You should have just locked in and trying to figure out what this person is and what this person does. All right. But it just shows you that these people are just tied to the Democratic Party, because if you don't really do your research and you still feel so strongly about the candidate that you're voting for, what is it rooted in? It's just that you're so tied to the Democratic Party. It's like you're tied to this Democratic plantation and you're not willing to take it off. You're not willing to get off that plantation. You're not willing to think otherwise because it's not trendy. It's not cool, right? I don't want to be shunned by my family, so therefore I fall right in line. And this is what the Black community too. All right. It's simple and it's shameful, and people should take it. They should take that serious, because at the end of the day, you are voting for the next generation. If that makes sense. 4 years of this 4 years of this presidency have destroyed a lot of things in this country. All right, imagine another 4 years. All right, you're not thinking about the future. What you're thinking about is right now and what it looks good to me. And I think that people should get out that mindset. Let's get back into it.
He is hailed by, the LGBT community for, he's praised by them for allowing minors to medically transition, the appearance of their gender. So you have all sorts of stuff around that. What are your thoughts about that?
That's crazy. They're minors, meaning that their mind is fully not developed yet. So really, they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Do you support children being allowed to, begin that sex change process?
My personal opinion, no. But continuing with the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments of the Constitution, to deal with that, because they bring a lot of balance. I mean, our society, the American society, is better than a lot of other societies. So, I may don't like that, but I like the fact that in that Bill of Rights, there is a support for that.
Medical procedures for children to transition, there's support for that?
I don't support it.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to check. Now, when it comes to Kamala Harris, obviously she's been...
Now, this is the mental decline at its T. Okay, most people claim to be Christian. Most people claim to be conservative. Are claim to have morals. If that makes sense, right? And they still vote for Democrats. Like, oh, I don't agree with anything that they say. I don't agree with most of their policies, but I'm a vote for it. This is what they do. All right, it don't even make any sense. Like, even with the Black community, most of the things that these people want, like LGBTQ stuff and all this other stuff, we don't even agree with that. Why would we vote for that? Why? It don't even make any sense. You have to lose a little bit of yourself to even align yourself with this political party, because it doesn't align with your lifestyle. It doesn't align with what we were brought up as. Because in the Black community, right, mostly Christian, right, we don't do that. Like, why are we even voting for that? Okay, just like the dude, you just seen the mental decline he had to do to jump through hoops. He had to jump through hoops to agree with something that he don't agree with, okay, or don't even align himself with, because he know it's wrong. But hey, at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna vote for that. Okay, it's funny because you're fighting against the same agenda that you putting your grandchildren through. Like, you voted for that, right? Right. But they like to disassociate themselves from bad things. Oh no, I don't want none of that. Yeah, I know I voted for it, but I don't agree with that. Okay, why don't you vote for something that you align more with? And I would say, right out my mouth, that most African American communities align most with Republicans and conservative values, but we still vote for Democratic and liberal values, right? And I don't think it's even liberal at this point. It's very extreme. Let's get back into it.
VP the last 3.5 years. What was your favorite accomplishment of hers as VP of the United States?
Honestly, I can't answer that question.
Honestly, that's a good question. I can't really say specifically.
I can't, I'm humble there.
What do you guys think?
I can't think of anything, specifically.
I don't know. Sorry.
It's more about she just represents, I think I like what she stands for and how she conducts herself.
What's your favorite accomplishment of hers as vice president?
I don't know. I haven't really been following politics.
She worked on women's issues. I think for women in productive rights, a man
Now, off the bat, what you guys just seen was the mental decline they have to have in order to vote for the Democratic Party. They don't know nothing about them. They don't know. They don't really care about her accomplishments and what she really stands for. Right? Her track record. They don't care about that. What they care about is her being a woman and her being Democrat and her being supposedly black. Right? Just scratching a red dot off her head and say, "Hey, I'm black now." That's what they're worried about. Okay. This is very telling. This is the Democratic constituents at their T. Okay, because most of the time when you tell them something, they will fight you on it, not knowing the full story, not knowing the full context, not even want to do the research. Like, they feel so strongly about it. It's like the older white lady. She felt so strongly about Kamala Harris, whatever, and then all of a sudden, I will say all the people here. Okay, they feel so strongly about Kamala Harris, but they don't know anything about her accomplishments or what she's done in her track record. This is why sometimes they fight like uneducated, you know, people will fight you on certain subjects not knowing the truth, but they don't want to sound dumb, right? It's more likely not fighting to not fighting to learn or try to understand what's going on. They're fighting to not look stupid. They're fighting to prove a point. Okay. And as Americans, it destroys us personally. It doesn't destroy anyone. It destroys us because at the end of the day, we're fighting against ignorant and arrogant people that just don't want to learn about these people. So what you do is you allow things that you knew nothing about. Like we knew that, right? For example, we knew that Joe Biden was incompetent, that he was that he was racist. He's always been racist, and yeah, when you seen him say, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, or if you look back into his history, whatever, people got like surprised, but it was to no surprise to a person that done the research. Also, when it comes to Joe Biden being destroyed by Trump during the debate, you guys was like, wow, I didn't know he was this incompetent. We've been telling y'all that, but y'all saying we're haters. We just want Trump to win. Da 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 da. We've been telling y'all this. Y'all just figured it out, but y'all could have been figured it out if y'all was really watching and understanding politics. Nowadays politics is like football. People just pick a side. They don't even know why it's like this team. This is what I've always been, and I'm rocking with it. This is my team, right? I got my Democrat bed sheets and all this other stuff, and got my I'm vaccinated shirts on. That's how they represent Democrats. But when it comes to Trump, we tell you why we like Trump, and we give you examples, and we give you policies that he instilled when he was president. But they want the reason why I think sometimes they don't want to answer to is because the truth about this candidate in the presidency right now, you will understand that she's not fit. Okay, it's nothing's gonna get better, but they have to lie to themselves to keep up the Democratic stronghold. And this is and I would say they're being used by the Democratic Party because they know this about their constituents. Okay, let's get back into it.
Taking away our productive rights and our reproductive rights. You have no idea what you're doing. You know what I mean? So
reproductive rights, is abortion a big issue for you?
No, just in general, reproductive rights. Reproductive right, how I should utilize my body.
Woman has the right to choose if she chooses to choose, but at whose expense? Okay, all right. At somebody's expense is going to get hurt when it comes to abortion.
Yeah, that's an interesting one because right now it's to the states. So you don't want Americans, voting in their individual states on the particular topic of abortion. Is that correct?
That's a trick question.
I'm just honestly asking that. No. I'm curious what you think.
Every state has their own laws.
Right.
But
should people in those states be allowed to vote for those laws, or do you think we should take that away and have it, federal government take care of it?
I think we should take that away. I really do.
Wow. So what we just seen was that this woman literally double spoke. Okay. She understands that every state has their own laws, but she would rather, when it comes to abortion, she would rather take those rights away, Roe v. Wade at its finest, and push abortion federally. So if I was living in a state and most of the people that live in the state does not agree with abortion, why should we have to pay for it? Why should we have to subsidize it? Why? I don't want it here. So I have the right to say no, right? But the thing is this, what's funny to me when it comes to black women, right? They don't do the research about abortion. Okay, it was never meant for you to. It was never meant to be a woman's right. It was meant to exterminate. All right. When you look deep into the history, you understand that it's not meant for black people at all. All right. It wasn't meant for black people. But they like to call everything racist. But when it comes to that, they clueless. Right. It's literally willful ignorance. All right, and arrogance, because they fight for the death of black babies. All right. And it's sad because once you know the truth, you do something right. Once you know better, you do better. But most of the time, when they know better, they choose not to do better. But at the end of the day, it's like, how could you fight for something that doesn't benefit you? And it seems like that's just a democratic thing. You don't fight. They don't fight for things that benefit them. They fight for things that are tyrannical. All right, that they don't even represent themselves. Like I said, for them to have to be a Democrat, you have to go against everything that you were brought up off of as far as morally. You just have to just shut that off and just say, hey, I just want to vote Democrat because I come from a society, right? Or I come from a city where it's a whole bunch of democratic policies instilled as far as illegal immigration, as far as kicking the father out of the household. It did not work. Why are we still doing it? I can't tell you, right? People just gonna keep voting for Democrats because they have a stronghold, like it's like a plantation, right? When people say the Democratic plantation, it literally is. It's not working for them, but they still want to be enslaved and entrapped inside the Democratic Party. And it's sad because they see that's not working, right? You can look with your own eyes around you right now and see that the policies that they instilled are destroying this country, right? It's no longer in the community. It got wider now. Okay, we can't deny it, but they will still deny it, right? No matter what. Right, just with the Don Lemon thing, I'm sure you probably guys seen it. If you're into politics, you've seen that he told a guy like, no. According to the statistics, this economy is doing great. And the dude is a black business owner. He telling him like, it's not great, bro. I'm telling you, it's not. I see this every day. I'm a black business owner. No, but this is what the statistics says. So this is basically them saying, don't believe your own lying guys. Okay, like I said before, in order for you to keep going with this, keep going with these democratic policies and keep going with these democratic mindset, you have to literally lose a lot of bit of yourself in order to align yourself with something that you truly don't agree with morally, man. But let me know what you guys think, man. Give your intake, and please, man, if you can, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you want, man. I appreciate you guys. You could have been anywhere else, but here with me, man. South Central, we out.
We be really politicking while we whipping in the kitchen. God be my witness. At the age of 15, I was fighting my fitness.